Hi, my name is John Michael Swartz. I'm a composer, computer programmer, and performer, and I'd like to share with you some of the computer-based, motion-based instruments I've been working on for the past few years. The first one is inspired by John Cage's Imaginary Landscapes #4. But instead of radios, I'm going to use internet radio station streams. Okay. And so on. The next instrument I'd like to show you was for a performance I did in honor of Charlotte Moorman's performance of The Swan by Camille Saint-Saëns, in which she wore a cellophane dress famously made by Nam June Paik, and dunked herself into a vat of water halfway through. Now, when I first started developing this performance, I wanted to simulate the motion of scrubbing a reel of tape back and forth across the tape head, an analog sort of thing. And it was really hard because, well, as you can hear, the pitch would change, so I couldn't sing the part. It's very difficult to control, but you can do very interesting things with it, either way. And it does simulate the physical, real deal quite well. So, I made a version that was pitch invariant, and I did this using a granular synthesizer that I began developing way back when I first started studying pure data, around 2008 or so. Now here we have a full-fledged granular synthesizer. And it makes quite a noble sound in this setting. Much easier to control pitch-wise because I'm not altering the pitch at all. I can use it to make all sorts of different sounds. Different textures. And so on. Next, I would like to show you how I'm interested in controlling more than just time, but also other aspects of produced sound, synthesized sound. So here, I've got something that will manipulate my voice. In this case, I can control the amount of reverb by changing this axis. Excuse me, I have to readjust the gyroscope. So, by controlling this axis, I can control the amount of reverb. And by controlling this axis, I can control a bandpass filter. And mix the two and crossfade between the filtered and unfiltered sounds. Filter with more filter and reverb. And now you. That's that. Now the most recent instrument I've worked on, I call the weasel. It's sort of a cross between a theremin, an accordion, and a vocoder. Allow me to pull that up. Now, just like Gloria Anderson. Not quite. This is laid out a lot like a Stradella accordion. We have major, minor, dominant, diminished, 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 ooh. And then, again, like the accordion, I have the circle of fifths sort of laid out around me in a circle, like so. So do, do, dum, da, dum. Do, dum, do, dum, 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 dum. And very distant, relatedly, keys are in back of me. Now, the last thing I'd like to show you is not a computer instrument at all, but it is a technique that I would like to use in Pestilence, and it uses this, an old analog synthesizer mixer. It's actually just a mixer. But it acts a lot like a synthesizer when you connect it to itself. I've got outputs going to inputs, and inputs going to outputs. And the thing will feed back, just like pointing a microphone at an amplifier into which it's plugged. Now I set this up a little bit ago, and if I just turn the power on, doing nothing else, it'll begin making lots of interesting sounds. Long rhythmic phrases. That will consistently repeat. However, like all chaotic systems, which I believe this is, it's very sensitive to initial conditions. So just by changing this fader here the tiniest bit, we completely alter the character of the sound. But if I put it back, we're back where we began. This gloriously long phrase, whose climax used to be a burst of white noise. Anyhow, that's a technique I'd like to use in Pestilence quite a lot. Well, anyway, thank you for listening, and I hope you have a great day.